If you're trying to look at H2B job but you don't know where to start, this video is a step-by-step guide how to apply for H2B jobs so you don't get confused or missed an opportunity. By the end of this video, you will be able to 1. Find H2B job listing, how the application process works, what employers are looking for, and how to increase your chance of being selected. Make sure to hit the like button as soon as you reach this part of the video. Now let's get into all the good stuff. Employers are looking for simple resume. A resume with 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, total turn off. So your resume should only be 1 page with all the relevant information, starting with your name, your telephone number, your email, where you're from. You don't have to write out your entire address. If you're from Kingston, Jamaica, a list of your most recent trainings, if you went to high school, if you went to college or did any form of training. They're looking for the skills that you have. So a list of skills should be included in your resume. They're also looking for job experiences. So for example, you're looking for a housekeeping position. They're looking on your resume to see if you have any form of experience in the hospitality industry. Doesn't necessarily have to be housekeeping, but once they see that you have been in the hospitality industry, they will more than likely to give you a chance, right? And as I said, your resume must not be overcrowded. You don't have to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jobs. Your resume should be just clean, well put together. First step on where to find a job. Number 1 website for me is going to be Seasonal Connect. And of course, it's a website where you have to sign up, create your profile, and then you will be able to see the most recent job listings. Now, it literally takes just a few minutes to sign up. It's very easy, nothing hard. You're going to just enter all your valid information, and then once your profile is verified, you can go ahead and start job hunting. The next website is going to be H2 Job Board. This is also a recruiting website similar to Seasonal Connect. So you just sign up, fill out the information, upload your resume, and just sit back and wait for employers to reach out to you via email or whatever means of contact you added on your resume. Third on the list is going to be Alliance Board. Then we also have JTP Agency, followed by seasonaljobs.dol.gov. Now, this website is the website that you will find all the employers in the United States of America that participate in work and travel. Now, that website is a bit more complex to maneuver. You just literally just have to search for what you want, because they don't only just focus on H2B, they also focus on H2A, which is agricultural, where you literally go in the farm, pick apples, strawberries, and stuff like that. So you just have to know what to search when you're on Seasonal Connect. In a different video, I will give you a breakdown of how to use most of the websites, but other sources where you can actually find jobs is going to be Indeed, Yummy International, and also on the randomization list. So how the application process works, you can either sign up with any one of the websites that I just listed, or you can work with an agency. And to find the list of approved agencies in Jamaica, all you need to do is go to Google and type list of certified H2B agencies in Jamaica, and this can also be found on the Ministry of Labor and Social Security's website. They do have a list, and I recommend for you guys to take advantage of that. What you can do is call these companies, find out if they're recruiting newcomers or if they're recruiting for returnees. Most of the time they're going to tell you no, but I just recommend for you to just keep calling and trying. Some of these companies, they also have actual office and location where you can actually go in to source information. So for example, you're going to apply independently on one of these websites that I listed. You will upload your resume and answer the basic questions that they will ask some simple question. Have you traveled before? Have you ever done the H2B before? They will ask you about your employment history, school, education, all of those things. They will list them. It's like an application process that you must take before you're able to actually get selected or even get called for an interview. Now that you have submitted your resume, and they will reach out to you via email or text message. Once they reach out to you and they let you know that they're interested in your resume and they would like to move forward with an interview, they will set up a Zoom or a Google Meet interview. Once you're successful in that interview, the employer will proceed to send you the job offer letter, and if they work with an agency, right, they will direct you or send you instructions, or they would say listen out for the ministry to reach out to you. Or if they're working with a private agency, they would then tell you listen out, a private agency will reach out to you. They will tell you the name of the person. In most cases they won't, but just expect a call from the agency that they work with. Now some employers, they don't work with an agency. They just do their own thing and they have you apply for your own visa and everything. That employer would send you all the necessary documents that are needed, documents from the lawyer, the petition, the job offer letter, and other supporting documents. When you get these documents, you can reach out to an agency to do the visa application for you, but I recommend for you to do it on your own. It's very simple. It's nothing hard. You will then fill out the DS form on the US Embassy website. Then you will go through steps to finish your visa application. Guys, it's literally nothing hard to do. It's just yes and no, yes and no. Or they're going to ask you if you ever traveled before. Put in your name, your parents' name, if you have anybody in the States, where you denied a visa. There's a section where you put your employment, your education history. There's another part where you put your social media, if you're active on social media. And then after that, there you get a little email how to schedule your appointment. You go to your appointment and that's just it. It's not hard. It's way cheaper and more convenient instead of spending a lot of money to pay agencies. Now, since here, I actually did about 7 visa applications. 7 visa application, and all were successful to get their visa. At one point, one girl, when they went, they asked her a question and they gave her the pink paper, and they said they would have reached out to her. Upon check-in, we saw that the visa was refused. However, when she got her passport back, her visa was in the book. It's nothing hard and it's simple, and I do recommend for you to just do everything on your own. Now, if it is that you secured a job and the employer is asking for you to go through with the visa processing and they don't work with an agency, if you're afraid to do the visa application, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram or my TikTok. I will be more than happy to walk you through the steps. I'll be more than happy to do your visa application at just a small fee. If you're selected and the employer reaches out to you and says the ministry or an agency will reach out to you, all you need to do is to listen out for a phone call from the agency or the ministry that the employer works with. Now, when you get a call from the agency or ministry, they're going to tell you to take along your passport. In most instances, if it's your first time traveling, some of them require a updated police record, right? I know it's mandatory, but some people ask and some don't. It all depends. They will ask you to bring in your passport, the visa processing fee, and what else? I don't think they ask for anything else. And they will just tell you where to come, what time to come, whatever, right? If it is that you're going with the ministry normally calls you when you go there. They process you, they enter you into their system because you're new, right? So they would create a profile for you, then they would do the visa, you pay for it there, and they would give you the appointment, or in most cases, I don't remember if they ever come to you on the day of the appointment. No, they didn't. But you drop off your book to them, they do the visa application, and they will tell you when to go to the embassy. In some cases, the ministry will take the books. Now, some tips to make sure that you're selected for these jobs. You need to apply early before these positions fill up. So, you know that the H2B program has 2 seasons, summer and winter. Summer season starts in March going up to October, and then you have the winter season starts as early as October through April, right? So if you know that you're looking to secure a job for the summer, you need to start looking for work at least December, right? So now we're in 2026, you should have already be looking for jobs since 2025 of November, December, coming straight up to January, February, March, right? By April, May, those time employers more than likely have filled and have enough people that they want to hire. However, you know that with the petitions, you do have 2 phases of the lottery selection. So the first half would be from like February to May, and then you would have a next segment would be from like the ending of May leading up to August. So you would still have time to apply for summer jobs, but make sure that you do it early. If you want to apply for winter jobs, you should start searching jobs from June, July, August, September. In September, those are the initial recruitment stages for the employers for the winter jobs. So make sure that you're applying early. Make sure that your resume, as I said before, is clean and professional, right? Clean and professional. And of course, if you're interested in getting your resume done, I offer resume services. So if that's something that you're interested in, again, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram or my TikTok page. Be in my Instagram _Vanessa_Nats, and my TikTok is _Vanessanatasha_. Use a valid passport. You can't apply for the work and no passport expire. How that makes sense. Going to also apply to more than one employer. Don't just apply to one. If you see 10 job listings available, apply for all 10 of them. Don't just stick to one employer. All right. When it comes on to emails, make sure you respond quickly, because employers like when you're efficient with these emails. Because once an employer reaches out to you and say they're interested in an interview, and if you take long to apply, if you take long to respond, more than likely they will just reach out to someone else next in line. Always be on alert. If you have any form of experience in the hotel industry, food and beverage, landscaping, customer service, or working in a restaurant, customer service means even working in a call center. Because before I got my first H2B job, I was working in a call center at the time. I think it was ITEL BPO at the time. That was my last job experience in Jamaica before I secured a job on the work and travel program. Right? So once you have those experiences, make sure to include them on your resume. Even though I say yes, try to get the most recent. But if you have those experience, we can pick out the best ones. We don't have to put everything where you do, but we will pick the best one where suitable for the position that you might be applying for. Next tip is to be honest in your application. Don't tell the people them lie. Don't tell them say you travel already, you never travel already. And when they interview you and check your documents and passport, you never travel a day in your life. Be honest. Next tip is to keep your documents organized and ready. Nobody wait till last minute you go renew passport. Nobody wait till last minute you go do police record. Nobody wait till last minute to get all of the relevant documents that you know you need if you're going to travel. Have these things on speed dial. Another tip is when you're applying for the jobs, make sure that you read the instruction carefully, because some of these job application can last for minutes. I'm not going to lie, because some employers, they're so professional and they like to know the ins and the outs of everything before they even select you for your interview. And that's just how it is. It's just the sad reality. But make sure that you are being honest. Another tip is to stay active in like job posting groups, recruitment pages, and job openings. I follow this page, it's called Cape Cod. I have their notification on because every time they post, their jobs are legit and they go so fast, because you know, whole heap of people apply for work. This was a simple step-by-step guide on how you can secure a job on the H2B program. I hope this video was very informative and packed with a lot of information. If you found it helpful, feel free to go ahead, leave a comment, ask a question. In my next video, I will try to answer as much questions as possible. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I hope that while you're applying for your jobs, you take in consideration these steps that I had mentioned in this video. Happy job hunting, and I hope that you will be selected for the upcoming season, which is going to be the winter season. Make sure that you start applying for these jobs. In the next H2B pep talk video that I will be posting, I will be going over how to use Seasonal Connect to apply for jobs. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. And of course, I will be going live this Saturday at 7 p.m. So tune into the live. All the questions that you have, I will be ready to answer them all. Come along, get your book, your pencil, to learn some valid information. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and good luck applying for jobs.